Alright, so today we are going to be starting off with the cleaning of my car. Not so much detailing in the inside or anything. It's been pretty clean. I just did a detailing like a week ago and we've been maintaining it pretty well. I just removed some garbage that was in the inside, but I did not show that part. But my main focus was power washing my rims and making sure that those were all degreased before I took it through the car wash. They don't really do a good job on the rims. We do use a subscription type service for our car wash, but my rims are always really dirty still after, so I like to power wash them before I do take it through. And here is my car all done and all clean. So once I got back, I wanted to go ahead and power wash our garbage cans and stuff like that because they were pretty funky, you guys. I have no idea what bag ripped in the garbage can, but we were gonna get that cleaned out because don't nobody have time for flies all over the place. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna focus on getting the garage together. So now that we are in the garage, we are going to get this all cleaned up, and we are also going to be doing some shelving in here. So I need to get everything up and out of the way before I can start that project. And you'll see that this garage is going to look pretty different by the end of this video. But first we need to get this stuff out of the way and make a run to Home Depot. So we are headed back to Home Depot because I need a few more pieces of wood for this built-in shelf that we are doing. Yeah, so that's what we're headed to because we need about 5 more pieces.
Won't stop for traffic lights, and I really wanna know.
So we got the goods from Home Depot, and now we are back just trying to figure out how we want it to go and what would be the best options, how we want the 2x4s to be ran across. So that is pretty much what we are discussing here. We knew we wanted to go off of this wall here to start because we have the water heater that is within this area, and we knew that there was stability with anchoring. You guys see that catch? Yeah, that was me. But back to what I was saying. So we knew we needed to hit a stud. So that's why we went ahead and started on this side so that therefore we can build off of these 2 pieces of 2x4. And as you see through the process, we use the boards kind of to like anchor the boards as we're like drilling it in so it doesn't shift. Or also we use them to give us the height that we were looking for when we were putting these pieces up to start creating our shelving.
Trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground.
Another thing that we did was use the container height as is to create how much space we wanted in between. So we knew that if we put the containers here, we knew exactly what height we needed to measure out before we placed the boards that ran across on. So that was working out perfectly, and therefore we had enough space over the top and on the bottom for them to fit, be able to slide in and out as we wanted them to.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your parts, beauty queens.
And so I just went ahead and took 2 wood screws per board just to make sure that it was nice and secure, and didn't move or didn't split. And also when you're picking wood, make sure, especially with 2x4s, that you're not getting any with the eye. Pretty much that like piece that's a bit darker in the wood, and make sure that if you do have those, like as you can see in the middle, there are some, but you don't want them to be on the edges, because when you go to drill through those, sometimes it will split your wood and you'll be highly disappointed. I overlooked one of the pieces that did have an eye, and we ended up splitting one. I split it. It still worked just fine because underneath it, there was space for us to still drill the 2 screws that we needed. But just as a heads up, when you're purchasing wood, make sure that that darker piece is not close to where you're going to be drilling. If you can find pieces that don't have many of them, that's even better.
Right away, I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your bars.
So as I mentioned a second ago, we were using the 2x4s as pretty much as spacers, to make sure that the height wasn't gonna be too tight for the containers. And as you see, we move the containers up, making sure that they would fit, and then using the 2x4 for the spacer, and then drilling in our next piece. I'm good. How are you? What's wrong? Tired? A little bit. So as you've seen, my son Michael just came home from football practice, and I was saying hello to their friends that were headed up to the park. But back to the project. So quick fun fact about me, I am very meticulous about certain things, but when it comes to like doing projects and stuff, I am not a measurer. As you would see, he was bringing out the leveler and all of that stuff. He's the tape measure person. Like, I am definitely not that person. Comment down below if you are or if you're not. I just like to get the job done. For this project, I totally understood, but usually I do not use those tools to save my life.
Let me show you what a good time looks like.
Guys, so here is the mess. So after we did the shelves, we just pretty much just put the containers on there just for the moment. But today I'm actually taking the time to sort this all out and figure out what I need to keep, what I need to replace, and what I need to throw away. I have been doing such a great job of like cycling out my stuff as I'm packing it away. So that has been truly helpful. So most likely everything that I do have, I will be keeping, but I know there are a couple of things that probably either got bent out of shape a bit, or I'm just not gonna need anymore that I'm gonna get rid of. So far, I started by already sorting and categorizing everything. I'm pretty much gonna go by holiday. Just makes more sense to me. So we are gonna get this all sorted out and get everything put away, and I'll show you guys the ending reveal of how this is going to be organized. I also went ahead and took a quick trip to Home Depot to pick up some more containers. I picked up 3 more of the containers. These were $10.98 a piece over at Home Depot. I love these. I wanted everything to match, so they had a ton of them still. So I went ahead and picked up some more.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action. promise we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free.
So everything has been all sorted out. So I'll go through the containers with you guys. So this is fall, autumn, Thanksgiving stuff here. This is Christmas stuff. This is Halloween. This one here is Valentine's and St. Patrick's. Over here we have Easter. And then in this one is more Halloween stuff. And then here is summer, back to school, 4th of July. And then this one here is also Christmas. And then what you see here, that's garbage. But like the pillows, these are gonna go back on the back porch. This is stuff for Halloween. So I'm just gonna be stacking that on top of the containers, and everything else that you see here is garbage. So I got everything to fit, so I'm really excited about that. So let's go ahead and get these closed up and put away. All right, so now that everything is all sorted, it is not a video of organization unless you label everything, okay? So I'm now taking my Dymo label maker. I love this thing. I've had it for about 2 years, and my husband even takes it to work as well to do his job. And it just works, okay? It just takes batteries and it's hassle-free. The only thing that I don't care for are these like paper backing labels. I used to have clear ones, but we ran out, so I'm just using what I have. But I went ahead and took some clear duct tape and put it over it so it does not peel off. Once I got that all squared away and put those on the shelf and got them labeled, I went ahead and just did a quick clean up of the garage because I could not just let this stuff sit here. So once that was all done, I swept up any last little debris that was left on the floor, sang me some songs, and probably had my neighbors wondering what in this world is she doing now. But that is definitely okay. They know I'm always up to something if this garage is halfway cracked, okay? So I'm just gonna do a quick clean up, and then I will reveal to you guys what the garage looks like once we are all done. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and watching me transform my garage into a much more organized and functional space that I definitely needed. Also, let me know what last minute projects you are trying to wrap up before we head into these fall months where it gets a little bit colder and there's not much that we're trying to do outside. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. That lets me and YouTube know that you enjoy content like this. And if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please consider subscribing before you go. Also, follow me over on Instagram and on TikTok, and you can chat with me over on Threads, or just chime in down below in the comments and let me know how you are and introduce yourself so we can get to know you. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.